Hello again, everybody. It's so nice that we're back together. Weight is something that's of interest to everyone and even to people who have perfect weight. How to maintain it and how to go about getting it if we don't have it. My Bible for the Extended Lifespan by Carol Lynn Steiner, that's me, gives you detailed information that is so easy to use. Again, in my new presentations, I am doing audio so that the listener will focus on what he is hearing instead of viewing. I am going to show you some beautiful trees with the lake behind them, and I will finish telling you everything that will help you so easily with maintaining good weight. Now here we go, and I have that right over there, and we can see what we can do for you. Now, weight loss, weight control, diet. First of all, the body needs good fats, whole foods, and not fractionated foods. This is a critical issue to almost everyone. Since food combining is also covered at length in another article in my Bible, it is very important to mention individually the topic of weight. First, proper food combining will enhance weight control. When a person stops eating food groups which cannot be digested together, eaten in one meal, digestion will be released from the burden of a tizzy in the stomach due to putrefying meals, and one will consume less food because properly eaten food will now be digested and provide nutrition, thus relieving and preventing hunger pangs, and the body will finally start receiving nutrients from the properly digested food. This will indeed enhance weight control, and it is so easy. No dieting, just eat meals of individual food groups and see the results over a 1-month time. Now, just quickly touching upon what is in the former article on food combining, you can never eat meat with potatoes. They cannot be digested together. You cannot eat fruit as a dessert. It putrefies all the food under it. Digestion stops, and instead of taking just a number of hours, digestion can take up to 72 hours, and you get no nutrition. Hence, you're constantly hungry even though you ate, and the food is just eliminated and it has putrefied. Now, as an alternative approach when one decides to watch one's diet, an easy way to start is to eat what you normally do, but only eat half of what is on the plate. Please remember that it takes 20 minutes for the stomach to let the brain know that it is full. You need to eat slowly and chew every mouthful at least 20 times. Saliva and chewing will get the digestive juices flowing and awaiting the arrival of this well-chewed food to the stomach. After a couple of weeks, one will develop the habit of chewing, which rewards you with slower eating and waiting for the stomach to tell the brain that it is full. And you will also develop portion control. If you are in a restaurant, doggy bags tote home the remaining food. You are not deprived of your favorite foods. You are just eating less of the same foods. Now, there is a third suggestion that will find a receptive audience in those who have moderate trouble avoiding unhealthy foods, such as fried foods, as well as binge eaters. We all know that once food is swallowed, any satisfaction from gustation is past. Therefore, whether the food is swallowed or expectorated, in other words, spit out, it has no effect on the pleasure from chewing it and sensing the satisfaction. Yes, you heard right, I said spit it out. Contrary to the dangers of purposely throwing up, which should never, ever be done, expectorating will not harm the body, but will satisfy the need for a taste. There is, after all, no satisfaction from a swallow. Taste and spit in this regard is similar to wine tasting, where one tastes a number of wines and expectorates. One still gets the full flavor and pleasure without getting drunk. So spit out unnecessary food and do not get sick or fat. And of course, this would be done in the privacy of one's home or office when there is an intense need for some bite of cake or any fried food, whatever that is not good for you, and briefly chewing it and expectorating into a little plastic bag. Just do not swallow. Now, this process will slowly develop a new thought process, which is having just a small bite and swallowing it is just as satisfying as uncontrolled eating. Anything after the first swallowed mouthful really offers no additional pleasure because, in fact, your memory of a taste can be sufficiently satisfying as opposed to eating yourself sick. And may I add, please do not comment yuck. There are so many issues related to eating, and this third suggestion can help some folks satisfy certain cravings for not so healthy foods, and more importantly, can also aid others who seriously overeat and need help developing an exit path. The fourth comment is for everyone and will enhance the health of the entire body as well as weight control. The body needs good fats, not trans fats, not hydrogenated. Good fats are, for example, cultured butter, preferably from pastured cows, goat milk, organic coconut oil, grass-fed organic beef, venison, buffalo, pork, cage-free organic chicken, organic eggs from cage-free chickens, and non-processed cheese. Also, of course, raw organic nuts. The list goes on. The body would starve without proper fats, which are critical in nourishing the brain, the nerves, the skin, and almost all other organs, and much more. When someone lacks these fats, they wither. Skin and hair show all the symptoms of this deficiency, with dryness and poor general condition. When these external symptoms appear, one knows that there are problems internally. Mental issues, memory, shrinking brain, can also develop from a deficiency of good fats. Fats are necessary for the body to absorb fat-soluble vitamins and reduce inflammation and prevent disease. Remember that there are nutrients in vegetables and fruits which are fat-soluble. Therefore, anyone eating a low-fat or no-fat diet will fail to absorb these vital nutrients. The body also needs whole foods. It cannot thrive on fractionated, low-fat, no-fat at all. In other words, when a food is separated from its natural, integral ingredients, the stomach cannot recognize it. An altered food becomes non-supportive of total health and is indigestible. That is why people on these diets always feel hungry or malnourished. They are consuming incomplete items, which are sold as food, and this leaves the body searching for sustenance. Learn to eat whole foods in moderation. The stomach will size itself to accommodate what you put into it. As you consume portions that support a healthy weight for your size, the stomach will become satisfied with those portions. Learn the names of producers of organic whole food products so that when you shop, you can gravitate to those items. And here is one great tip for burning calories. Going for a walk after dinner is one of the best things you can do for your weight. Why? Because you will use up some of your dinner calories that would otherwise get stored as fat while one sleeps. Many folks have lost a lot of weight by going for a walk before bedtime. I highly recommend it. And if you swing those arms over the head while walking, you will burn more calories faster. The second best time, by the way, for walking to burn fat is before breakfast, because if you wait until you give your body some fuel, meaning food, it will use that instead of your fat stores for energy. So in the morning, if you want to burn stored fat as opposed to newly ingested food, go for that walk. You will find so much more in my Bible for the extended lifespan. Please go to Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Exlibris.com, and you will be able to order the book and get all the solutions for taking control of your life for the extended lifespan. And do come back and stay with me. I will be so glad to talk with you again. Bye-bye.